we piggybacked off of the legacy and the infrastructure of a basketball and volleyball league that was started in 1970. 1970, all across Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Michigan. 4 states: Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan. 32 teams. That number sound familiar? At the height of the CFL's 32 teams. 4 states, 32 teams. So I believe the NFL has 32 teams. I believe the NBA might have something like 32 teams, if I'm not mistaken. So what I saw, somebody coming out of high school playing on a professional level in football and basketball. Somebody who came out of high school in 1993, 30 years ago to this very league, the very year. The only other person in the country that was putting up numbers on the football field like I was, as a quarterback / running back, you had to go all the way down to Virginia. 45 minutes outside of where my grandfather is born and raised and all my family is from. They call it Bad News, Virginia, Allen Iverson. The only person putting up the same numbers that I was putting up in football. I know because the coach at Syracuse University was recruiting me through my high school coach in the 9th grade, 1989. 1989, I had tore up my little league so phenomenally under the leadership of my uncle. I don't take no credit. Under the leadership of my uncle, William Hackett. Best running back to come out of New Jersey. Best running back that the NFL has ever seen. Straight up. Just like Smoking Joe Frazier. The leagues and the people that they prop up in the leagues that y'all represent. Robert, if you go back and study what Robert Kiyosaki talks about, Kiyosaki talks about, you don't have wealth because you don't know what an asset is. You've let the bank brainwash you into buying things that are assets for them. So you enrich them. They put that on your bread. Wonder Bread says enriched. Because when you eat it, it has no value to your body. It does damage to your body. But the people who sell it to you, the corporations, they make billions. They are enriched. It's theft. It's robbery. So Robert Kiyosaki says and teaches a principle in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But the same principle is in every single business cycle, and y'all haven't made the connection. But in the 9th grade, I made the connection. We the hip-hop, richest dad, poorest dad in Babylon. The hip-hop, richest dad, poorest dad in Babylon. We rejected the poorest dad, Syracuse University's offer to give me a 4-year scholarship. My understudy from my neighborhood in my high school, Kevin Johnson, he took him up on the offer and went to Syracuse University and lost the starting position, lost the starting quarterback position. He already got the 4-year scholarship. But because he wasn't the nastiest in the country, in the nation, like I was, he was a backup. He was backup to the nastiest. So when they got to Syracuse, because I turned down the offer, he couldn't live up to the standard of what they was getting. So they had to go out the very next year. You go look at the record, 1994, 1995, Donovan McNabb comes out. They claim the best quarterback to ever come to Syracuse University. And what happened to Allen Iverson? Allen Iverson was better than Donovan McNabb, better than Kevin Johnson. And what happened? The NFL wanted to put their controlled puppet, non-mobile quarterbacks and make them the face of the league because the dollar amounts that they was giving quarterbacks was escalating too high to be able to be giving it to black people. So they derailed Allen Iverson, put a prison case on him and put him in prison so that Tom Brady, Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, they wasn't getting no shots. They couldn't play in the league. Why? Because every single quarterback was a super mobile and the coaches couldn't coach against them. Warren Moon, Dante Culpepper, Randall Cunningham. Y'all know nothing about it. Randall Cunningham. Y'all know nothing about it. Doug Williams won a championship for the Washington Redskins in 1987, the replacement year. Y'all know nothing about it. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Warren Moon, the combination between Warren Moon and Earl Campbell is the unbeatable combination that my uncle, Butch Hackett, if he had a quarterback that was mobile and had an accurate arm, there's no way to coach against them. For you to have the watered down NFL that you have, the coaches can't design schemes when they can't control quarterbacks who get out of the pocket and do whatever, and we just create on it. They had to have, that could not be a position where black people, yeah, your league check. Matter of fact, they gave you a brand new commissioner. You had a dude by the name of Paul Tagliabue. They went from Paul Tagliabue, when the league wasn't controlled, it wasn't manipulated, and then they put that current commissioner clown in there right now, and then they stopped. The NBA did the same thing. David Stern was brought in when they brought in Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Then they brought in Patrick Ewing. Allen Iverson was blackballed in the NBA too because they brought in Michael Jordan, and they wanted Michael Jordan to be the face. They didn't want individuals coming from the hood playing real basketball, dethroning the people that they crowned.